All right, workout worthy, welcome to Amazing Abs. This is gonna be a quick 10-minute complete core workout that's gonna lengthen, strengthen, tone, and condition all of the muscles in your midsection. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and save this video. Your workouts do not need to be extreme, but you do need to be consistent. And you can come right back here to Workout Worthy and be consistent with me. Now, today's Amazing Abs is gonna be Pilates inspired, and we're gonna go based on time, not speed. We have 10 different exercises, 1-minute intervals. You go at your own pace, making sure you're in great form. We're gonna start with an inchworm, one of my favorites. In mountain pose, take a centering breath, inhale up and exhale. Now, depending on the flexibility of your hamstrings, you can soften your knees as much as you need to, walking out to a plank, and then walking back towards your feet and standing strong. Other side, meaning your left hand leads, 3 presses towards a plank, back to that forward fold. Fast enough that it's a challenge, not so fast that you use momentum. Breathing. Shoulders are low and relaxed. Neck is long and lean. Feel like you're sucking your belly in towards your spine, flexing through those core muscles, protecting your spine as we strengthen. We're breathing through each challenge we do today, never holding our breath. We're gonna keep this inchworm going, but we're gonna add a movement. Walking out to our plank, step your leg forward, and then walk back. Other side. So now your left hand leads, walking out to a plank. Left leg steps into a spider lunge, back to a plank, walk back. Alternating your lead arm and alternating that spider lunge. Seconds of each exercise. So we're all going to do a different number of repetitions, working at our own speed, going through our own range of motion, but keeping good alignment. Last inchworm exercise. We're going to walk out to plank. We're going to do that spider lunge, and then we're going to open towards the ceiling. Switch sides. So your right hand leads, walking out to plank, right leg steps into that spider lunge, right hand lifts into that rotation. Everything we add is taking more time, so we're going to do less repetitions in this 60-second interval. Okay, now we're gonna finish in a plank. So on your toes or on your knees, holding plank. We want a straight line from the crown of our head to our heels or to our knees, depending on which option you've chosen. We're pressing through the pads of our fingers, pads of our palms, pushing the floor away. Arms are straight, elbows are soft. Shoulders are low and relaxed, neck is long and lean, and we're sucking our belly up towards our spine, contracting our core. You can stay here, or you can point one toe, not doing a leg lift, but taking a contact point away from the floor to make your plank more challenging. You might not need to add the toe point, that is more than fine. The toe point might add value, as long as you can stay in good plank form. Now coming onto all fours, we're gonna go into alternating spinal balance. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keeping our shoulders low and relaxed. Breathing. Parallel is the highest that you would want to extend, no matter how flexible you are. So I like to visualize a table or a sheet of ice on my back, and I don't want to lift my arm or my leg any higher than that. This is our halfway point, 5 exercises down. We've got 5 exercises left to go. Next exercise is a bear plank. We're on all fours, flexing your feet. We're gonna lift, and the goal is to keep our neutral spine, lifting so our shins are parallel to the floor. Just like a traditional plank, we're pressing through the pads of our fingers, pads of our palm, pushing the floor away. Arms are straight, elbows are soft, breathing as we hold. And just like the plank, you can hold this entire minute. If you're in a good bear plank and you want an additional challenge, you can do a shoulder tap, touching your opposite hand to your opposite shoulder while trying to minimize any other movement. Your body's gonna have to work a lot differently, but we don't wanna lean, we don't wanna tilt, we don't wanna waddle side to side. Keep breathing, never holding our breath. Fantastic job. Lowering down, we're gonna transition onto our sit bones for a set of teasers. Your feet are glued to the floor, knees are sealed together, hands can be on your hamstrings. So we lower and contract. Arms can be extended out for an additional challenge. Keep breathing as we move. You might go a little bit of a range of motion. You might be able to go lower as long as you can keep good alignment. Next exercise, rolling like a ball, holding your knees into your chest. We're gonna stop our movement at our shoulder blades and then generate enough power to get back up onto our sit bones. Rolling like a ball. Very important, you don't roll onto your neck or your head. You gotta control that roll, stop the movement, and generate enough power to get back up. Now, as you're generating that power, not too much, because at the top, you have to stop the movement, change direction. Now, if you need a little more, instead of holding your shins, you can come into a boat. This is a harder position, not only to hold, but to roll, because it adds resistance. There's more weight that you need to control. Keep breathing. Now holding at the top, boat is option 1. Holding here or arms extend. Breathing in this position. Even though we're holding the position, we don't want to hold our breath. You can hold, or we can add movement. We can go to a low boat into a high boat. Low boat into a high boat. If you need a little bit of assistance, your fingertips can go to your hamstrings. Two more exercises. Pilates roll up. Knees can stay soft, holding your hamstrings, or legs can extend. We're gonna see our spine, lowering one vertebrae at a time, reaching over. Arms come back to the ceiling or our hamstrings, and lifting one vertebrae at a time, back up. Our last exercise, fingers come behind your ears, bending your knees, stretch through the crown of your head, lifting to a hover. And we're gonna start doing slow bicycles. Contracting your opposite shoulder towards your opposite knee. Leading with your shoulder, not pulling with your elbow. Getting as low as you can to the floor without touching and without arching. Bending our knee makes our leg a little bit shorter of a lever. So for the final 30 seconds, if you need more, instead of bicycles, we're gonna extend our legs and we're gonna reach our opposite hand to our opposite calf for a version of a single leg stretch. Either way, we hover at the bottom, we lower as close as we can to the floor without touching and without straining. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. And we are done. Extend your arms overhead, extend your legs out straight. Stretching through your fingers, stretching through your toes. Couple of nice deep breaths. Bending your knees. We're gonna hug our knees into our chest. Circle in one direction, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Feeling your spine, your tailbone, gently press into the floor. Change direction, circle the opposite way. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, rounding up onto our sit bones. Gentle stretch, round and release. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Fantastic job, workout worthy. That was a 10-minute Pilates inspired, amazing ab workout. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and come back. Be consistent with me.